lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house. I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know, or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back. No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints. The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me. I heard something moving around in the garage. Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon, except our cat, Molly. Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank. Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left. Edie's father Odin built the original house, I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
赤猫さん、小判です。
ね、赤猫さん小判です。なんかホラーではないんけど、なんか物語みたいな感じのゲームやってます。ちょっと暗くない
？I kept eating and eating. I ate a lot of things that night. Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
びっくりした。
赤猫さん、
何ってあ、猫になったっていう。
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
赤猫さん、動物になる能力でも持ってるの？
いや、わかんない。なんかご飯食べさせてもらわず寝かせられたんだって。 で、この女の子がお腹空いてるらしい。
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
で、ご飯探してんだって。やばい、嫌な予感がする。
I jumped and I almost got her.
あれ？
I could tell she was getting really tired.
鳥さんはとっても疲れ始めたって。
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
あー、なんか嫌な予感するね。でもどうやって行くのこれ。
I gobbled her up.
あ！
And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard
突然
teeth
袋に
nipping
なっ
in
て
the
た。
grass. Rabbits.
うさぎ。
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Ah.
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
ちょっと。
A mama rabbit.
お母さんのうさぎ。
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
はあ、サメになってよ今度。これ山の中でサメになって大丈夫？あららららら。ちょっとやばくない？これダメでしょ？山の中だもん。どうすんのこれ。そうだね。あらららららららららら。
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
赤猫さん、エラ呼吸。
エラ呼吸。まさかのエラ呼吸。
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
あ
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
ー、とっても美味しかったって。ちょっと、アザラシじゃん。
赤猫さん。
I grabbed on tight.
あ
And I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
ね、これ、いいの？目を開けたら全てが変わっていった。なになになになに今度。これ何？あ、なにこれ。キモい。気持ち悪い。 ちょっと多分暗くて見えないんじゃない、もしかして。どうすんのこれ。
赤猫さん、ヘビ？
いや。あタコタ
Now
コ
I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
怪物だったよ。怪物になった。どうすんのこれ。あなんか嫌な予感。
But I moved real quiet.
ねえ。
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
ちょっと人間を。にゃんちゅうゲームこれ。相当お腹空いてんだろうな、きっと。あれ？
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
全然お腹いっぱいならないんだって。
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
ようよ。なんか嫌な予感が。トイレから出ちゃったよ。トイレから出ちゃった。
I got closer and closer.
これ。誰？
赤猫さん、お腹いっぱいにならないってどんだけお腹空いてるんだろ。
ね。
All my stomach started growling.
すべての胃袋がくるくる言い始めて。
And suddenly, I was me again.
そしたら突然自分に戻ってった。
But I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
ね。
赤猫さん、味覚音痴？
味覚音痴。味覚音痴みたい。あ、猫いた。あ、この話をたどっていけってこと？
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great Grandma Edie's room. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
赤猫さん、喉乾いたからお茶飲んでくる。
うん、いってらっしゃい。あ、これいつまでこれ続くの
？Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
出れない。
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
90代になっても。
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
いや、これまさかまたドアって感じかな。
There's a secret in this bathroom.
秘密が隠されている。
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
わ、部屋だ。
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
すごいね。すごい。隠し通路。
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
でまさか机の下がうわ、すげえ。
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
ああ、ブランコ。足怪我してる。
My brother said he'd die before he ate another
レモン
mushroom,
さん、おばん
and
で
he
す。
did.
おばんです。
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't.
え
I
どうす
think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam, Calvin, dinner's ready.
Coming!
おっと、置いてかれた。どうするこれ。はい。
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
飛ぶってことやべ。マジか。
I told him going around was impossible.
あ、ぐるっと一周するのは無
Maybe
理
if
だ
I
けど。
hadn't said that,
ぐるっと一周するってこと
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
な、足怪我してる。あ
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I
どうすんの
think he'd
あ
already
どう
made
す
up
る
his mind.
どうする怖え。
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
怖うわ
赤猫さん、ブランコに乗って
ブランコに乗ってる。うわーうわお
The day he made up his mind to fly, and he did.
飛んだ。
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
変わってる人が住んでるね。この家。
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
部屋の半分。ああ。お葬式の後
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
18歳で入隊して二度とその部屋には戻らなかった。すごい。出た。新しい隠し扉。
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
すごいんだよ。こういう部屋が多いんだよね。
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Lemon さん、姉さんちはそういう部屋が多いんですか？
いや、欲しいよね。こうやって、こまこました家。
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's
秘密の
death,
部屋とか。
I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
オルゴールに隠し鍵。
そうそう、隠し鍵。最初入った時、オルゴールあったんだよね。あ、これも今度、本の中で動かさないといけないんだね。
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
あ、怖っ。ちょっと待って。いや、もう手あるからここだよね。あ、違うの。おお、ちょっと。そんな感じ。
leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
うわ、切られた。家族を突き刺し食べたと言われます。食べた。こりゃ。
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep, watching the late night
冷蔵庫の中で。
Hours later.
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah!
Hmm?
Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
あ、これが現実になるってこと？びっくりした。
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island Police described the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand.
手が
Residents urged to
鋼の
lock all doors and windows
手
and
が
notify
鋼
the police of any suspicious activity.
あ、
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
やばいやばいやばいやばい。よいしょ。
And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
抜け道があるはずよ。抜け道考えて。考えて。どこあ、これ？
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow.
怖っ。ほら。
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
下に？絶対中いなくなってそうじゃない？ほら、いなくなってる。
Had vanished. She listened for his
赤
breathing,
猫さん、
but
運の
all
悪い
she
男が
heard was
ピンポンチャイム押して来るんだね。オッケーオッケー。
door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard
誰？
it was coming from inside the house.
家の中から。はあ。
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
ああ、結局食われるんだ。
I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom So did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty
なんかむちゃくちゃな話だね。
That's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
彼女の耳だって。
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
不気味な物語。なんなのこれ。耳の話。
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered. As absurd as that comic was,
ズレモンさん、
maybe what Edie said was a happy ending.
なんていう、ちょっと、なんなのこれ。はい。はい、次は次。どこに行ったの？あ、ここ？え、すげ
I
え。
guess
また
now
だ。
I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
こっちか。お？オルガン。あ、これ。お、出た。鍵出た。怖いね。あの方の通りになるのかな。
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
ズレモンさん、印のある人形見つけないと。
あ見つけないと。見つけないと、印のついた人形。ね、これかな？これじゃない？ブループリントもあるけどいらない？え、やだ
I
ね。
saw Edie
怖
sneak
い。
down to the basement once, carrying packages.
こそこそ荷物持っていくのを見たことがある。あー、出た。あ
I
の
thought maybe she
本の
was hiding presents.
本の冷蔵庫。
It turned out she was hiding a lot
Eh?
more than that.
わお。
I
まさか
remember
の
asking
地
Mom
下
once
通路。
about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
わ、すごい。シェルターみたいな感じ。
If there's a pattern in all these stories,
ズレモンさん、発電機を止めるのはいい気ですよ。
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
え、スペースキーじゃない？フックマンって、なんかあれ、ジェイソンっぽいよね。 あら。
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
赤猫さん、もうシェルターでいいじゃん。
え、なにこれどうすんの？
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
ジェイソン。ジェイソン。ジェイソン。
Having a schedule, living for today.
お、モモカン。
I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
何これ？
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
厚切り。ここが変だよ。日本人ってやつ。何これ？地震？
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
あ、どういうこと？
Almost friendly.
あわよくば。いや、なんかずっと閉じ込められてんでしょ、この中に。で、ずっとこの桃を食べ続けてんでしょ、30年。
Everything just
お、
stopped.
止まった。
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in
ここ
30
30
years.
年の中で一番長い。
I'm done waiting.
待つのは終わりだ。
赤猫さん、
I have to.
頼も
Well, I still can.
そうできるうちにここを出なければ、また下に行けるってことなんだね。またもう30年間桃食べ続けて、ようやく出ようっていう決心。地下の下にさらに地下があるというね。
グレモンさん、これが子供部屋おじさんか。
子供部屋。子供部屋、多分。ベッドの下に隠れてた子。
赤猫さん、よう飽きないないね。
いや、ほら。本とか溜め込んでたんでしょうね。プラモデルとかあるし。本はいっぱいあるよ。
I know it's out there, somewhere.
どこか外にいるのは分かっている。
Whatever killed Barbara.
バーバラを殺した何かに。
And Molly.
そして森を。
And Calvin.
さらにカルビンも。
Maybe this is all a mistake.
あ、びっくりした。
But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
お？どっかの線路に出た。
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
えっ
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
結末的にはそういうことだったか。ね。でまだいると思ったんでしょうね、その化け物が。
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
あ、怖い。
And found out what happened to
大丈夫？
everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
お墓だ。いやもう線路と、あ、線路だ。電車通さないことにしたんだろうね。うん。
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Lemon さん、ノスタルジックトレインって配信でやりましたっけ？
あ、やってないかも。ノスタルジックトレイン。
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
何これ。すごい。これ猫。あれこれ。すごいね。す
Sven
ごいお
built the
墓だ。
house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
ね。ほら。デザインがすごいわ。
ルレモンさん、ジャックは
ジャック寝
I'm
て
sure
る。
Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
コアナファイタ
She
ーニャ
could
ン
see
さん
it poking out of the water at low
あ、
tide.
ファイターさんお番です。全然見えないけど。
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Oh.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
ミルトンの遺体も見つかんなかったってこと
コアナファイターニャンさん、あ、このゲーム確か今プレステ4、版は無料でダウンロードできるやつだ。
あ、そうなの。なんかね、うちもね、これ無料でダウンロードしたんだよね。
チャンネルたこ屋さん、マオニャンさんお番です。
たこ屋さんお番です。ちょっとなんかこれ小説物語
There's so many things I wish I
た
could
どって
ask
っ
my
て
mom now.
こう解
Part of me
決していけ
thinks
っ
this
て
is
いう
what she wanted all
よう
along.
なゲーム
For
なん
me
だ
to
よ
come
ね。
back someday and find everything out for myself.
結構のんびりやってる。
チャンネルたこ屋さん、探偵ものですね。
探偵ものなのかなこれ。なんなんだろうね。この手のゲーム
But
ちょっと
looking
初
back on it now,
初めてなんだよ
コア
ね。
ナファイターニャンさん、アカネコさん、ルレモンさん、たこ屋さん、お番です。
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
チャンネルたこ屋さん、皆さんお番です。
危ない。危ない。
アカネコさん、コアナファイターニャンさん、5番です。
あれ違った。違うのかな違う。あ、違った。あ、そっちだ。よ。
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
うん。
They were both pretty intense.
こういうちょっとした作業はこうめくってあげたりとかしなきゃいけないんだよね。
Dawn, I promise you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm?
Oh.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
また、ちょっと待って。
What?
これ誰？
It's too early, Dad.
Perfect.
あ、写真撮るんだ。
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
なんかとっておきの一枚撮んなきゃいけないって感じだろうね、これきっと。どこ飛んだろう。
Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
Did you want to get a picture of me or what?
私の写真を撮りたいんでしょ。どこにいんの。あ、いたいたいたいた。
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
あ、難しいピント合わせるの。どこ
You're
だ。
right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
どこ撮るんだろう。どこやっても。あ、鳥か。
Aw.
あれ。なんか違うのかな。あ、違うんだろうな。どこ飛んだろう。
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
あんなコーヒー。あ、いた。
Hey!
That's a keeper. Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm
Ah,
being
違うのか。
serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
他にもっと面白いやつ。
Last time I was with my brother Calvin.
あ、これ？
Man, that was
違うか。センスのなさ。
Grandpa's Fen taught us how to fish, how to build
ど
a
れよ。
fire.
あ、これか。
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
あ、違う？あっち？
腕もんさん、ダブル。
あ、こっちか。
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
あ、どこ。
Dad,
I...
Just let me get behind you.
チャンネルたこ屋さん、ダブル。
魚かなって思ったんだけ
You
ど。
don't have to do anything, but if you want to survive, you need to be strong.
どれ？
Now keep yourself
Ay, tay,
squared
tay.
up, elbows down, like we practiced.
はあ。
Great shot, Don.
いや、まさかこれ撮るつもりじゃなかったんだけど。
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
腕もんさん、あ、これか。手干してある魚によるところいいね。
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
もう、これ以上向かない。どうしたらいいのこれ。お父さん、早く。うちがお父さん向かさないと。早く。タイマー切れちゃう。見えん。
Hang on, kiddo. Just trying to get a shot of the two of us together.
ちょっと、お父さんいけ。お父さん。お父さん行け。お父さん。こっちかな。これでいいのかな。ダメみたい。早く。上まで。娘のそばに寄ってあげて。登れんし。登れと。
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about it.
いや
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
コアナファイターニャンさん。
そう、ちょっと今、ことを失った。これさ、これ。
チャンネルたこ屋さん、ビビったー、わらわら。
いや、ビビ
グレモンさん、半分ア
なんで
メさんのせいだよね。
なんでや、魚取ったから。これ、今このページに出てる、こう下の方に、
赤猫さん、
こう、絵が出てると思うんだけど、人物の。この人たちの最後の死までの物語なんだよね。それを一番上にいる、多分このスマホ持ってる女の子が物語を探してるんだよね。その一人一人の。でも結局でも最後は必ず死んじゃうっていう物語になってる、今のところ。
グレモンさん、最後の島での物語？
最後の多分島での、この家でできた物語なんだろうね。この家の中に、このページにいる人たちの名前。この人たちがみんな住んでんでしょうね。1937年から1947年にモーリーがいた。モーリーはなんだっけ。アーカイブ見てもらえば、どういう最後を送ったのか。
なるほど、わかりやすい説明。
いや、わかりやすい。わかりやすかった。で、このバーバラはなんか怪物によって食べられてしまったっていうね。で、それに関係してるのが、このウォーターで、電車にはねられちゃったっていうね。
グレモンさん、説明めんどくさくなっててくさい。
まあそう言わないで。途中から見て、もうわかんないなと思った人は、最初から見てくれたら。次は誰の物語でしょう。お母さんって誰なんだろうな。
コアナファイターニャンさん、なるほど。
お母さん。すごい複雑な家なんだよね。
最後まで見たいけどねなき
ゃ。残りはアーカイブで見てくれて全然大丈夫。このまま聞きながら寝落ちしても大丈夫。これ日本語で喋ってくれるならもっとね、このまま寝れるんだけど。これは誰の部屋？赤ちゃんの部屋だ。
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
おかしなことが起こってて自分だけ見えてるみたい。わ、出た。これ誰？赤ちゃん。赤ちゃんやったな、今度。
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
たちにも見えないものが見えてんじゃないか。どうしたらいいのこれ。はい。どうしたらいいこれ。うわ。あかねこさんおやすみなさい。どうしたらいいのこれ。あ。
グレモンさん、君の知らない物語。
君の知らない物語。あ、カエル動かせる。
ファイターニャンさん、あかねこさん、おやすみなさい。
I wonder what he saw.
カエル動かせるわ。どうしたらいいんだろう。あ、この風船シャボン玉割ったらいいんだろうね。ほう、これが見えてるってことか。おお、トイ・ストーリーの世界だ。あ、あのクジラの目も動いてる。ねえ、どうしたらいいこれ。ん？これひっくり返してあげないといけないじゃないの。おう。おりゃおりゃ。おりゃおりゃおりゃ。あ、上だ。ん？あー、ダメだ。届かない。届かない。ちょっと待って。なんて下手くそなの。そっちそっちそっち。ちょっと難しいんですけど。よいしょ。いいよ。起きた。バカらしく聞こえるだろうね。赤ちゃんが幸せすぎるって心配するの。やばい。ああ。水出せってことか。よいしょ。 ん？やばい。お風呂場が池になったよ。あ、ちょっともしかしてこれ溺れてんじゃない？今度はにも。ちょっと溺れちゃったんだ。赤ちゃん。ほら。もう物語一つ終わった。いや、決して、うちのせいではないよ。
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
ロッカーさん電話してたからダメなんだよね。お風呂に入れっぱなしで。
I can't imagine what it was like for her to lose 2 sons after she'd already lost 2 brothers. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay. I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never thought us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Eh? Kaito. わー、どういう字になってんの？難しい。ちょっとこの操作がさ、ほんと難しいのよ。この操作が。いやー。たこ揚げってしたことある？
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, threw his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
もちろん父さんは来させた。でもガスは遠くで立ってた。
レモンさん、そういう風に動かすスポーツカイトを以前やってましたよ。
おー、スポーツ。
小学生の時にやってましたよ。
そうそう、小学校の時だよね。
I tried to talk him out of it, though he'd never met her. We don't need a stepmom where the word's not.
やっぱりみんな小学校の時だよね。今そんな飛ばせる場所ってないよね。ちょっと結婚式みたいんだけど。彼女と会うこともなく、ママ母はいらないと言ったのを覚えている。こんなどうしたらいいんだろう。引っかかった。 これ、これ、これ。突き刺せ。誰だママ母いらねって言った人。これだ。よいしょ。
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Fuck.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
ちょっと、椅子も全部巻き込んだけど。テントが自然の力で壊れるなんて。あ、こういうことね。
Thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was to make the music louder.
ね、懐かしい塊魂。あ、全部これ吸い取んないといけないのか。これも、ほら。やべ。やばい。結婚式の日に、なんて災難だ。
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
あなたが見つかるまで。で、
She never talked about him, but
嵐に
Mom
巻き
told
込
me
ま
once
れ
if I
て、
was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
タコ上げてる最中にっていうことか。残るは1、2、3、4。4つか。でもこれ通常スチーム版だと1980円もするんだよね。いいのかなこっちで。これ誰の部屋だっけ？いや、もう出ていくとこないんだよね。
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
あ、このおじいちゃんの話今度。
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
特に何もないよね。どこ行ったのいいんだろう。 次どっかに行けっていう指示がないんだよ。なんか見逃してるところないかな。セーブ中。あれ上じゃない？Okay.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Oh.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
増築で。
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
何これ学校？教室見たくなってる。家の中で勉強してたんだろうね。
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
終わりの始まりはインディがお城をプレゼントした。すごいね。自分の部屋めっちゃ遠くない？鍵開けれない。でもいいね。こういうところに部屋があるのは。
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
これどうしたらいい？パラパラ漫画。消えた。どういうこと？ どういうことどういうこと？絵の中に消えてったってこと？
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
この絵の、これ、ここ。これに消えたってことでしょ
？Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Oh, びっくりした。
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room, until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Eh. いけないいけない。
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Yeah.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
魚来ないけど、彼の意識はよく。どうしたらいいんだろ
う。Wander.
どうし、これちょっと待って、これどうしたらいい感じ？あ、なるほど。
I asked him to describe it.
難しい。魚やりながらこいつを動かしていかないといけない。
In imagining a labyrinth? He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
器用じゃないんだよね、そこまで。
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
He どうする字も読まなきゃいけないし、右手を動かさなきゃいけないし、左手も動かさなきゃいけないし。よいしょ。
But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis.
読んでる暇ないよね。
So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
びっくりした。
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
なんか当選したって市長に。
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
今度まだ続くんだね。全然話こっからわかんない。
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
魚。
He started drifting away from our reality.
やりながらゲームしないといけないのこれ。
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
やばい、いいのがこっち来たけど。これで話が違うくなっていくんじゃないよね。大丈夫。
The queen was on her own quest for sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
今日まだ続いてる。
He knew the world was all in his
やべ、
imagination.
差がないっぱい。
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
ここから入るのかな。え、結局工場に戻されたってこと？
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Ah, Luis. Luis なんだね。
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
I
still thought I could save him.
自分が登ってった。
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
まさかの。
The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise calicos that insisted on inviting him.
This これはいい話で終わってくれるだろうか。
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
え まさかの。
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
結末が結末すぎる。
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
チャンネルたこ屋さん、王冠もらって首切りは怖いですね。
いや、怖いね。
I wish we'd stayed.
そんな王冠はいらない。
But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
残すはこの主人公でも生きてるからね。
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
なんか嫌な予感がする。
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
おばあちゃんは生きてたの？
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
3人が生き残ったのが今のところ。
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
いや、ほんと。これだったら道もわかんない。
I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had never existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends.
あ、これ津波で飲み込まれた。
A lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith! Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go!
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
あ、この話の続きが
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning,
知りたかったのね。
she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
で、大きくなって、
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
最後の生き残りなんだ。
Until I found out about you.
え？あなたのこと知るまでは
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
え？あ、死んじゃったんだ。え？これ息子か、じゃあ。はい、終わってしまいました。かな？これ。エンドロールかな？
チャンネルたこ屋さん、しんみりしました。
いや、しんみりした。結局女の子も最後、出産して死んだってことだよね。あの男の子を産んで。なんか切ないゲームだったね。2時間で終わっちゃったけど、2時間でクリアしたゲーム。お話。まあ、なんか一本の映画見てたって感じだね。
チャンネルたこ屋さん、そうですね。いいの見せてもらいました。
いいの見せてもらいました。
丸い丸。
いやー。はい。じゃあ、このまま流して終わります。皆さん、お疲れ様でした。
チャンネルたこ屋さん、お疲れ様です。チャンネル姉さん、最後までご視聴ありがとうございました。チャンネル姉さん、次回またお楽しみに。